All right, ready to get underway.
Leading
Now it's the
for
power
face-off,
speed combo. Jazz
the second
Chisholm
baseman,
Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The pitch.
Nope.
That's off the
Ball
mark.
one.
And this one is off and running.
Ball one, no strikes.
Swings and misses.
One ball,
and
one
it's
strike.
1-1. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss.
One ball,
And the count
two
1-2.
strikes.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So up next, Lars Nootbaar. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing
0-1's
to
the
one.
count.
Late that time, and it's
No
strike
balls,
two.
two strikes.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that
Nope.
just misses.
That's inside.
It's a good take.
Pitch
Ball two.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down, base is empty. That one ripped right center field. Trout raging back towards the wall. Still going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. Ji-Man Choi digs in now. Next pitch is popped up. Turner settles under it and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Here's Trey Turner.
Leading
This
off
guy
for the
is an
Cubs,
elite level
the second
hitter,
baseman,
especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed
Ball, that's
pitchers,
inside.
and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Swing and a
One ball,
miss, and
2
it's
strikes.
1-2. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
The pitch. Runner on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side.
0-1.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss. That's
0-2.
strike 2. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time. To first, and Crawford is set down. Mike Trout now at the plate as he
0-1's the
swings
count.
through strike 1. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2
0-2
strikes.
now.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Gibson, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Fletcher brings it in, and that will end the inning. Second inning set to go, and now Chipper
the third
Jones.
baseman, Chipper Jones.
Gibson back to work.
0-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one pushed foul. And he deals.
That's
and
a
that one a
ball.
little bit high.
I don't like to say he wasted
ball,
a pitch. I think
2
that was a
strikes.
purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Not
2
close
balls,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
And it's 2-2. And a pitch. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Gathers and throws.
He's out.
And they get the out on Jones. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Hey.
That's in there for strike one. Francisco
0-1's the count.
Lindor, a guy who's won multiple gold gloves and a platinum glove, multiple all-star appearances. Mr. Smile, what do you think of when you contemplate
out.
the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that
0-1.
smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
Over to
He's
Hosmer,
out.
and that is that. Welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2, and here comes Carlos Correa. And a good fastball to start him off.
0-1's the count.
That's strike one. Nootbaar moves under it. Puts it away for the out. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. Verdugo ranging back. Back some more. And it's gone. Home run. He powers that one out to left. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. On the ground, right side, Chisholm. On to first.
Out.
That takes care of Grandal.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 2-0. Here's Josh Donaldson. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the
and
count.
that is strike one. Josh Donaldson, a guy who was originally drafted by the Cubs and went to the A's in the Rich Harden trade. Early in his career, he actually played third base. And the
Got
throw to
him.
first is there to put an end to the inning. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
One.
Yeah, but one thing I remember about Josh Donaldson is he was one of the first guys when we started talking about, launch angle and bat coming through the zone, being level, being flat, all of those things that are just commonplace today. Well, he was kind of one of the first guys that really started to break that down.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting, Shohei Ohtani.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. Shohei Ohtani goes deep, and they close the gap. It's 2-1. So one out, nobody on. And now the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. Foul ball there. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss.
No
And
balls,
it's
2 strikes.
0-2. That's hard hit on the line. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Chisholm at the plate
0-1's
now as he
the count.
chases after that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
0-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's Turner now. The wide to kick the pitch. He's not just one of the fastest guys in the game, but also Trey Turner. How about those slides? Pretty cool looking.
Yeah, a natural slip and slide out there on the field. And one thing that speaks to me is that he doesn't decelerate a whole lot when he's in top speed going into that slide, because he goes through the bag and can end up on his feet all in one motion.
This is Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
0-1 now. Got the bat going too
No
soon.
ball,
It's strike 2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. He's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Bounce to the right, and that one handled. Slings to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck. Welcome back. And now the center fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar.
The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Turner with the throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Ji-Man Choi.
Choi in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The wind and the pitch. And now 1
ball,
and 2.
2
Threw
strikes.
that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he can.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. Base is empty, 1 away. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Chipper Jones. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And he blows that
0-2.
one by him at 100.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That to right. Rodriguez settles under it. Squeezes it. And there are 2 outs.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, Hosmer. Tosses to the
He's
pitcher
out.
covering the bag. And the inning is over. Bottom 4, and stepping in is the speedy Mike Trout. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Well, Singy, Mike Trout, the resume speaks for itself. A guy that's won multiple MVPs, multiple All-Star Game MVPs, a Rookie of the Year. I mean, he's going to go down as one of the best position players ever. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Correa, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Yeah, Mike Trout, since the day he got to the big leagues, a superstar. And it's been amazing to watch because earlier in his career, you figured he would taper off some. He wouldn't be a top 3 finisher in the MVP. Remember, several years he was finishing behind Miguel Cabrera, and then just emerged as the guy. And incredible to see what he's done over all these years.
And the righty deals. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Carlos Correa will circle the bags. And they grab the lead. It's 3-2. And now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez. In the air out towards right center. Pulls it down and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 so far. Towards first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now it's Eric Hosmer, the solo homer his first time. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there. And it's out of here. That one felt good. His second home run of the game. It's 5-2. So 2 down. Now it's Josh Donaldson's turn to hit. He's got it. And that's the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Matt Chapman.
The shortstop, Matt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And there's 1 away. And now it is JT Realmuto. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And it's 0-1. JT Realmuto, Singy, has turned into arguably the top catcher in all of baseball.
No
He's
ball,
won
2
multiple
strikes.
Gold Gloves, multiple Silver Sluggers. Same story, multiple times an All-Star. This guy is fun to watch. Grabs it barehanded, but no chance. That's an infield single.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. I think he made his pitch on the mound. 2-strike count, made him chase
0-1.
way outside the zone, but just couldn't get him to miss. And somehow he found a way to put
I
it
got
in
one
play
ball,
for the
one
knock.
strike.
And here it comes.
That's in. Ball 2.
Real Muto leads off first with one away. Swing and a
2-2
miss.
the count.
And the count's even at 2.
A tremendous athlete behind the dish, and this is a guy that probably could play any position on the infield if they needed to, as well as the outfield. He's got great speed as a catcher, can steal some bases, can drive in runs, but most importantly, he takes that pitching staff where they need to go.
Fletcher at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. There's a strike. Ripped on a line to center. Trout makes the play, and it's out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Trey Turner now.
The second baseman, Trey Turner.
The right-hander back to work. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
Two pretty
0-2 the
nasty
count.
sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
One ball.
Next
2 strikes.
offering way upstairs. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Now batting.
Now the number
left
2 hitter, Corbin Carroll.
Carroll.
On the ground to Jazz. Over to
Got
first.
him.
Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. Can't glove it cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for. And welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he can make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and then in 2022, he became an all-star. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He also became the first player from the Bahamas to play a game at shortstop in the bigs since Andre Rogers in 1967. You know, Rogers was the first big leaguer from the Bahamas. Started to play shortstop for the Cubs when Ernie Banks moved to first base.
Next pitch is
Oh, that's out.
outside. Just
Oh, that's
off the
in.
inside edge.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Full
Next
count.
pitch misses, and the count's full. Caught him looking for the K. Here's some real power at the plate. Lars Nootbaar. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. Right side. And makes the grab. 2 down. And now the hitter, Ji-Man Choi. He's already homered here in this one. And there, and it's 0-1. Choi goes 6'1", 28 years old. And he's a native of South Korea. 0-2 as he waves
No
at
balls,
that one.
2 strikes.
Here's a fun fact for you. We've never had more active players from South Korea in Major League Baseball than we do right now.
Cuts in. Back here at the ballpark, here's a speed threat, Mike Trout. Gibson back to work. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he
0-2.
swings through it. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now Correa up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Next one misses. 2-0. That one to first. And he's out on the tag. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Swings and misses.
0-1's the count.
That's strike one. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Now fly ball to right center. Fletcher, long run into the gap. And puts the squeeze on that. And that is new inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
That's out to center field. Trout is there. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
High fly ball, right field. Rodriguez settles under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
0-1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
The other way, and he beats the shift.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So they bring on the veteran, Lee Smith. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Lined into right. Rodriguez makes the catch. That is the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Here comes the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ohtani hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Eric Hosmer.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Swings and misses.
0-1.
0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. 0-2 now. That's smashed towards center. Nootbaar takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Josh Donaldson will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Takes a tumble and he hangs on. Welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that's strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th,
0-2's the count.
that closer's coming in.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone here. Dominic Fletcher now at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
0-2 now. Got him swinging for a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Here's the center fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
That's foul.
And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. On to the bottom of the eighth. Here's the second baseman, Trey Turner. And the right-hander back to work. In the air, left field, down the line. Ohtani makes the grab. One down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder. Coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Nootbaar snags it for the second out. Here's Brandon Crawford. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Now one missed.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet.
Got him swinging. So they turn to their closer, Goose Gossage.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Choi, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. That one pushed to the left and foul. Gossage deals. Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. And here is Chipper Jones. Gossage, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slurve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Gossage ready. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they're down to their final out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. On the ground right side. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the All-Stars and the Nuts. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go? Now the left fielder,
Leading
Ricky
off for
Henderson.
The All-Stars, the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-1's
And
the
we
count.
are underway. Swings and misses.
No balls, two
No
strikes.
balls, 2 strikes. Righty delivers. And a pitch
1
is
ball,
outside.
2
Ball
strikes.
1. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Turner makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting
Now
second,
up to hit
the third
Francisco. Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
And first offering is fouled off. Maddox, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact,
No
not too many
ball,
hits
2
either.
strikes.
In the dirt, Grandal on to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Here's Trevor Story. In the dirt, but kept close. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with
1
those
ball,
home
1 strike.
runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Feeds to second, out
He's out.
there. On to
He's
Hosmer.
out.
2. Trey Turner at the plate.
Leading off for the Nuts, the second baseman, Trey
The pitch.
Turner.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. To say Bob
Nope,
Gibson's
that's
season in
inside.
1968 was outstanding is an understatement. His ERA that year was 1.12. That's so dominant it doesn't even seem possible. That one ripped. Henderson going back. Back some more. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Corbin Carroll
0-1.
down the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground right side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first on the run. And he'll be safe at first.
I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Gibson won the Triple Crown that year in the National.
First offering. Runner
Hey.
goes. Pitch in for a strike. Gone.
Stay.
Too late for the throw. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at second. Squirts away a little bit. Gomes to first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Here's Mike Trout. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a
0-1's
miss.
the count.
Out
He's
at
in, he's
third.
gone.
And that ends the inning. Top of the second. And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. Maddox back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Goes without saying, one of the biggest legends of the game here in Gehrig. Probably the greatest first baseman of all time.
Swing and a
0-2.
miss. And it's 0-2. In 1929, Gehrig slashed 300, 431, 584. Not too bad, right? Well, that was maybe the worst. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Chase Utley. Pitch misses inside. Ball one.
And Gehrig only drove in 125 runs in that subpar 1929 season. This guy was an RBI machine. He held the record for career grand slams as well for 75 years.
Now 3-0. Hey. For a strike, now 3-1. Runner leads away at second. And it's filled up. Maddox, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Struck him out looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Caught it first by Hosmer.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Swing and a grounder foul, first base side. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball.
No,
throw to third. Save.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Got him swinging, and that is that. Bottom of the second. Now, Mike Trout. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. You know, Singy, in 2022, Trout hit homers in 7 straight games, falling just 1 home run shy of the record 8 in a row by Ken Griffey Jr., Don Mattingly, and Dale Long. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here's Carlos Correa. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. At the belt and fires. This one in the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run.
Trout on the move. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's a big power threat. Julio Rodriguez. Utley. Here's the tag. He's out. Over to first, but it's offline. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Runner on the move. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back. And now it's Luis Robert.
The right fielder.
Maddox back to work. Robert
Ball
in his
4th
year in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. There's a swing and a miss.
I got a
well,
ball,
less
1
responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field, so he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Next pitch is downstairs. In the air, right side. Rodriguez settles under it, puts it away for the out. Now it's Yan Gomes.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
Up the middle, Crawford. And Gomes is retired. back to the top of the lineup. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ricky Henderson. Flied out his first time.
Henderson.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first.
Out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's Hosmer.
For Boston, the first baseman, Aaron
And he deals.
Hosmer.
That one lifted to left. Henderson on the move. Makes the grab, one down. Here's Josh Donaldson.
The designated hitter, Josh.
Early in his career with Oakland, with Donaldson struggling, you watched a lot of video on Miguel Cabrera and Jose Bautista.
0-1 's the
A's
count.
people didn't like it. They said, be yourself. He said, well, I stink, and I need to figure out why they're good.
Yeah, I love that. And you got to figure it
0-2 's the
out no
count.
matter what it takes.
Well, he became good. Popped up. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's two away. So the batting order turns over. Here's Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1. And he swings
0-1.
and misses at the initial offering. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. This is Corbin Carroll. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Turner, the runner at first with two gone.
Ball one.
That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Turner runs. Hit hard. That gets through. And now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Say, he beat it out.
Back-to-back base hits, just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity,
1-0.
right on top of it.
Crawford stands in with two away as he takes a ball. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Hard hit, base hit.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Trout batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runners stay where they are. That's ball one. The 1-1. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runner breaks for third.
Ball
Pitch
two.
is high. Throw to
He
third.
can't,
Out. And that will end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, leading off, Francisco Lindor. And a pitch. Check swing, went around.
0-1's the
It's
count.
0-1.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch
No
of
balls,
outs.
2
Can they
strikes.
turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ball.
Next offering is downstairs. And
Two
now
balls,
it's even up.
2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. First
Nope,
pitch
outside.
just misses. He makes the grab, and there's two away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And that one fouled off. And Garrick hit cleanup for that famed Murderers Row lineup as the Yankees were rolling off one World Series title after another. Out there to center. Trout sizing it up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.